do I do? How can you help me if I'm not one of those guys that has the maxed out spending cards? You know what I'm saying? Let's just say
you're saying like if you somebody that ain't really sitting on a lot of coin, you ain't.
Yeah, you ain't got a lot of coin on.
You ain't got a lot of coin in your MUT account.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you can do is one, you can tune in to Twim, all right, and then catch
budget ballers. I thought you was gonna hit them with it. This is for you.
I was trying to muster it up out my gut.
Whoa.
Never mind. Budget ballers, this is for you. All right. Whoa. If you out here balling on a budget, all right, and you ain't got the coin to just purchase all these expensive items. These cover athletes. You know what I'm saying? You can't get the Will Levises of the world or the Julios when they drop. You ain't got time for all that. All right. You out here struggling like me. You know what I'm saying? You from the struggle like me. You from MUT poverty like me. This segment right here is we go ahead and do the work. We use a great tool on MUT.gg to find the best budget items. Each and every week we try to find great budget items that you can use that can help take your team to the next level, help you to compete at high levels on a budget.
Yeah.
Right? Because
you don't have to have the most expensive cars to be able to compete. A lot of people think you do. Honestly, it's what they say, strategy over cards, right? Yeah. Something like that.
Scheme over team is what
Scheme over team. That's what it was. Scheme over team.
Scheme
over team. You know what I'm saying? Listen, doesn't hurt to have the best team, but if not, you got to have a real good scheme. We'll help you with the scheme. Budget ballers, let's get right into it. Now, usually we keep the cards up under 100K. This week I said, man, it's around Christmas. They got a little extra change. Let's keep it up under 120K.
People are a little bit more, willing to spend.
And somehow y'all always resourceful around Christmas. I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all be like, I ain't got no money all year, but somehow Christmas come, y'all get real resourceful and be like, hey, Merry Christmas, I got you a little something. I got you a little something. So we figured you can be able to shake 20 more thousand coins. And that's what we're going to start off this week with a $120,000 coin budget. Let's get right into them. Our budget ballers.
And our first item, Jimmy Smith Lightning, that 91 overall AKA item. Yes, you may not have been able to get him when he first came out. You know what I'm saying? You might not have been able to get him and use him. But now is a great time to get him. Now he's a whole lot cheaper.
Yeah.
His value has dropped down, because you got the Julio Jones of the world out. You got the Tyreeks. Yeah. You got all these crazy items.
He's only one speed slower than Julio.
He's only one speed slower. You can fit him right in those
teams.
And
he has release over 90. He has great jukes. Jimmy Smith is a stud, I'm telling you. He can get him in the 94 speed with a 50-50 Cowboys. Because I know you're not going Jaguars. We just know you're not going to do that. You're
just going to disrespect all the Jaguar fans.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of Jaguar fans in the chat.
Sorry. You're an expansion franchise. I'm sorry.
The Panthers are an expansion franchise.
We've been to the bowl twice.
What?
Put respect
on it. You are a fanboy. Look at all this Panther stuff around here.
Put respect on it. We're different from them. We set the standards. We set the standards. Jimmy Smith Lightning. That's one of your budget ballers up under 120,000.
Yeah. This item right here is a dog. And then Ronnie Lott.
I still use him to this day.
Yeah, he was on my
roster. This day.
He was on my roster to this day. This guy right here is a dog. He has that 90-man, 91 zone, 92 speed. He fits right into the Raiders or Niners theme team. If you're a Jets fan, throw him in that Jets theme team as well.
He gets deep out. He gets deep out. And he hits all the thresholds what you need. The man coverage, the zone coverage. He can hit. And he's a solid card to still be using. Somebody asked me yesterday in the chat. They said, hey, would you still use Ronnie Lott? I said, do I still use him? Yes, he's on the squad. He's my starting corner. Because, a lot of people still running a lot of bubble screens, a lot of bubble gum. You'd like to have those safeties that can cover like Ronnie Lott and be able to come down and lay that wood. You feel me?
Yeah.
Bow!
Yeah, he got that deep zone, out zone KO. That's really what I used on him, or what I had on him. He's really good for that. Then like you said, like he just said, he's a physical card, so he can make those big hits, cause some fumbles, make some plays for you. Ronnie Lott's definitely a dog, and he's not too short. He's a 6 foot defensive back. He's definitely somebody you can throw out there to this day and let him make some plays, man. Ronnie Lott is a dog, and like I said, I'm backtracking a little bit. That Jimmy Smith also has that X factor of the route technician. That AKA route technician is tough. You can start him off for the first few plays.
You're gonna need it the way man been back.
Yeah, people rocking more man coverage. Activate that. That's a good little thing to activate on that Jimmy Smith if you do go ahead and grab that Jimmy Smith. But back to Ronnie Lott. He's a dog, 92 hit power. He's a beast. Put him on your field. Let's get to the next item.
Arguably easy the best budget item right now. 116,000 Troy Aikman is going for right now. This was the guy who set the standard with set feet lead. Now you see this is his redux. So you're able to get him for very cheap right now.
Yes.
You can put the best ability on the game, set feet lead, gunslinger, gift wrap. Now you have yourself a quarterback. You can go out there and ball. Now everybody's fanboying over Will Levis. Don't worry. Sit tight in the check. You just might win them. But if you don't, and you're still a budget baller, Troy Aikman is the card for you.
Yeah, I mean, like he said, you want that set feet lead. Set feet lead, it is a velocity chem. It allows for the ball to get to the receivers faster. It gets to the spot faster. So we just talked about deep out zone KO, which makes it harder to pass out there. Well, guess what? You put a guy like this dude, Troy Aikman, out here, activate that set feet lead, and now it kind of it don't completely nullify, because you still got to make reads and set things up, but it kind of nullifies that deep out zone KO or some of those KOs, because the ball's just going to get to the spot faster. So you're going to be able to make some plays and make some throws that you're typically not able to make when you're running a regular quarterback. If you're running that Vic out here with just a gunslinger or no set feet lead, you want that set feet lead out there. He's the cheapest set feet lead quarterback out right now. This is the guy you want. Get him on your field.
Get him on your field.
If you can't afford the more expensive set feet lead quarterbacks, throw him out there right now.
Troy Aikman, man. That's the last one for our budget ballers. And listen,